round 3, and for some reason Blue have a multitude of snipers for some particular reason. I think basically when it experimented, I thought, oh, okay, this is a good time to try out the classic. But yeah, one thing I'm steadily finding though, I think the spirit of experimental is kind of fading over time. I mean, this might be the, we might have to use the whole thing back to, hardcore matches at the end, but I think people don't really want to like use experimentalists sometimes. They just like kind of playing the game. Might be a bit of Fallout really, but it happens. Anyways, what's going on around here? Ice pig. Oh, nope, it's chopped. Wow, Ice Pig. The base squirrel was relentless in just slaying him. Like, nope, get wrecked, get out, die. Oh dear. Also, AD and JK there trying out the right shotgun, just like running into enemies and just blasting away up as appropriate. God, I remember the back in the old days of COD 2 when that first got released, and the amount of servers that instantly banned the Trent shotgun because it was OP as all hell. Was that Rabbit Collie there, in for a cap? Nicely done. Steve the Hippo going for ham skills. Nope. Unfortunately shot out of the air by Sandman.
I have to say, for a soldier with the ability to rocket jump, Sandman's actually been... He's been sticking around and defending quite a lot. He's been doing a really, really good job. He's definitely saved at least 2 or 3 caps so far, from what I've seen. And obviously, I've been keeping an eye on everything all over the place, and I've seen him sort of everywhere, just picking off guys, and he's been doing a really good job. Okay, in fairness, he is using the original though, so not too far removed from your standard rocket launcher. Yeah,
to be fair, standard rocket launcher is still technically the best rocket launcher out there. There's not much better than that, really. I mean, the Beggar's Bazooka, I think after all these years, is beginning to, see the limelight as that, sentry destroyer. As the force of nature, I mean, I don't consider that an OP weapon. On the basis it's only 2 shots, the same thing takes ages to reload, and it's a finicky shooting time compared to the scattergun. Because one thing you'll find, especially with someone, I've seen a couple of videos on how to aim and things like that, and one thing you'll find is actually aiming shoot times can be quite tricky in that if they've got a certain frequency or rhythm to them, and you try using other weapons, like I'm better with a shotgun than I am with a scattergun, because the shotgun fires a little bit faster than the scattergun, and the force of nature just goes bang bang, and then that completely throws off my rhythm.
Yeah, something I've personally found is that the force of nature in particular I am just god awful with. It sort of dawned on me that actually I am fairly decent at aiming in this game, because I found that weapons like the shortstop and the Babyface's blaster, the sort of more direct spread weapons, I actually have a much easier time killing people than I do with the standard scattergun. But because I'm used to the scattergun now, I kind of just stick with that one, despite the fact that I tend to aim better with the others. But yeah, the force of nature, the spread on that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, far too much for the amount of shots that it has in particular as well. I mean, it's pretty much only useful on like 3rd cap of upward, and that's the only place I ever use it.
Yeah, no, I have a friend who consistently uses the force of nature all the time because most damage EU. I don't agree with that. I think the problem is he dies all the time with it, and he kills the occasional person quite a few times and causes some upset. And I think, oh no, 2-1. Okay, I think Blue is winning this game, so they want more Captain Red now. And the intel's safely tucked in their base. But yeah, no, that force of nature, kind of fun. I remember back in the original days when people it was like, oh my god, 3rd jump, and you could get over the trains in well. But anyway, back to the game. Does seem there are some shenanigans going on in red base though. Interesting sentry from Zydran there. Just what the doctor ordered. Yep, this is going to be an interesting little sentry here. Oh wow, Joss man there with the crit. Thing is, I never use the Frontier Justice. Unfortunately, my playstyle of shotgunning is spam attack. You never know, I might actually get really good at the panic attacker, you never know. But I find with only 3 shots in that thing and you needing crits ideally, I don't like. It's kind of like a failure shotgun, if you know what I mean. If your sentry goes down, you've got some crits, but ideally I like to be winning the entire time.
It's one of those things that I personally don't play anymore, although I did used to play it a lot, but I hate getting killed by it. It just feels so incredibly cheap. Much like the soda popper used to feel like. That was... Oh. Fucking hell, that was a cheap weapon.
I remember the back of my old loadout with soda popper, you bonk up, and then you'd switch to the, the Sandman and the Flying Guillotine. And it was like crit ball, crit guillotine. Like, oh god, really? So powerful, that combo. But the thing is, I think they learnt their lesson from that, and one thing I found with the Phlogistonate, which was kind of a shame, you know, it came in the same set, I thought, oh okay, so you can like Flodge up and get crits, and when it changed to 3rd degree and it didn't happen, I was like, oh, I would love crits 3rd degree. You hit a medic in the back of the head and kill his immediate partner. That'd be hilarious.
One good thing about the Flodge, at least, is the fact that you have to stand still when you charge it up. I know it's only an oomph taunt, but any decent player worth their salt can take that down. And I've seen it happen many a time. Just have a demo man chuck 3 stickies at his feet, and Pyro is dead regardless. Doesn't matter whether or not they were gonna have crits.
Oh man, though the thing is, I love the Flodge for that. I mean, but I agree, the soda pop was way too OP. What it did for that. But yeah, I mean, they really appeal to Valve to buff the 3rd degree, please. That's just, I mean, maybe they should make it deal damage, crits damage to people who are Ubered. So it's like the only weapon that can actually break through crits damage, but it's a melee weapon. Suddenly, all the pyros come out of spawn with like 3rd degrees hammering away at Ubered people. Something tells me Steve the Hippo is not having a good day. Unfortunately, it might be your day for shit dayitis. One thing I have been seeing, Dr. Frobisher Fanning, been placing that mini sentry down in the same place the entire time. And that's a good little location actually. It keeps an eye on most of the map. Until that is the point thing is being moved. Scarboxio just runs away with it. And I think this is going to make it 3-1. No, 2-all I think. Yeah, probably it's scoring. I always kind of like get a bit confused. 2-all. Okay, everything to play for now. Anyway, 2-all. You know what I think I should do with Tier 2 maps a bit more often? Have special effects. I mean, the Sawmill's kind of fun. Maybe you should like to switch for something you can press, which like causes something to happen. Like, I don't know, the log actually falls onto the floor or something. Kills everybody underneath it.
Yeah, it does seem like that was kind of the way they were going with Snowplow, but I think that's probably one of those things where it'd be like, nope, too confusing. We cannot have interactive elements in our maps. This must be purely a static map. And I don't know, I kind of feel like Valve has tried to dumb down more recent maps, kind of, I guess maybe to appease the F2Pers, but I don't know if that's really too big of a factor. I get they're trying to look at the community as a whole, but Snowplow is not a difficult map to follow. It took best part of maybe 30 seconds to figure out what was going on. There are more confusing maps.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the thing is with keeping it for the F2Pers, the thing is, it might sound like a stupid idea, but part of the problem is that free-to-players come on this game all the time. There is a never-ending bulwark of free-to-play players. The amount of people actually I've come across doing the commentaries, you find out that they're free-to-play and they've just recently started. It happens every week. So it's no wonder that Valve want to keep things a little simple for the time being. But I kind of agree, though, it's kind of not a very great strategy, because you're kind of really insulting the intelligence of TF2 players, or new players. But then you have Valve here, which puts a whole spin into the question. It's one of those instructions unclear, put dick into pie or something, I don't know. Anyway, the epic game still continues. Actually, finally we've seen like a game that's kind of stalemated in its place. Oh, Black Joker, you unlucky man, you! Like, I just saw him on the roof, I'm totally going to get this heavy. And then, he turned around. Oh wait, his friend saw me. Oh wait, he turned around again and killed me anyway. Oh, jeez. Most unlucky spy EU. I don't want to do the the frowny smiley face thing. I just want to see it on a pirate flag one day. Oh my god, it's the Jolly Roger. Or is the Unjolly Roger? I don't know. Oh jeez. Oh wow, that intel's going. Zydran running on. Oh crap, Blue. Okay, Blue has really got to get on this. And Heavy's out of nowhere. I don't know how. I think somebody using the Force of Nature that actually pushed that Heavy further deep into enemy lines. That was not the best of ideas. Oh god, that was like. Okay, he's got so much knockback. Go! Oh wait, no, we just pushed him even further back into his base. This was not a good move. And Red Team wins it 4 times running. Okay, round 4. And that's going in the frag pitch straight away. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get this guy with the Force of Nature. It's not that bad a gun. Oh wait, yeah it is. I did not want to, create the heavy space program. Anyway, over the place. Scarvoxio and Pajol there, trading lives. Oh, you're trying to cause environmental death and go for achievements. I can see how that's working, but it didn't work. Pure. Sorry, man. This is the problem. I mean, I can barely pronounce English words sometimes. You're not hearing it. There's something wrong your end. Oh dear. It's amazing the amount of Dutch people we have actually in the fan community. Actually, there's tons of you guys. Like, I think it's a pretty much 3 variants between the English, Dutch, and Germans. Maybe the Belgians. And I do have one fan in India and one in Mongolia, surprisingly, but I don't know how that came to happen, but it just did.
Not that their pings work not that their pings work well at all.
Yeah. How did you find me? Oh wow! You actually in India? That's the thing I want to know. Well, no, not with a ping of 5. Definitely not. No way. But that's what I'm saying. An Indian guy in India wanting to play on the servers, doing stuff, and it's like, what time is it? Like 7 PM GMT. What's GMT? About 9 hours away. But anyway, back to the game as is. Red again nosing the lead. Worst aim in the world. Perhaps you want to try the riot shotgun. That might benefit you in the loosest sense. Can't hit anything. How about hitting all the things?
It really does seem so far, or at this point, the map pretty much has just come down to soldiers, scouts, and heavies with maybe one supporting engineer here or there, just to throw down a mini. I haven't actually seen a full fat sentry for a few minutes now. I think it is pretty much just everybody's going all out aggressive, but obviously going all out aggressive doesn't really work too well when the other team's doing the same.
Okay, the heavy cop's got the intel. Heavy cop, the cop that won't stop. He's running away with it as well. And he's shotgunning other heavies. Big fat sentry. Big fat heavy has big fat intel. Oh my god, Scarboxia, what are you doing there? Oh my god, and crit shotgun kills you for all that hubris. I can't believe... I did not know you were there at all, and neither that heavy, and he got away with 19 health. Man, heavy cop is unstoppable. Now anyway, back to the game. One all. I think teams are now getting to the spirit of try harding a bit more. There's Slappy. Oh wow, takes that. Okay, I think it's a 0.2 for red team here. And yep, there it goes. Then again though, blue team's managed to invade red base completely, and there goes bad. Didn't fire his rockets off properly. Waiting for the, the med kit to turn up again.
I gotta say, Wingbeller and Ops, that was some really nice sneaking there. I don't know how much it helped you because it just left you out in the open for longer, but I appreciate the sentiment behind it. That was nice to see a heavy and a medic crawling along, and I think actually that might be the final cap of the game now, because yeah, Wingbeller going along there, gloves are running urgently. Nobody is trying to stop them. Yep, that looks like a pretty solid cap to me.
Oh, there we go. Yep, I don't know what it is, man. I think you're thinking of, it's only the scouts, demos, and soldiers winning this. I think heavies are winning this quite hard now. Anyway, guys, that's all we have time for today. I was actually kind of losing faith a little bit in Sawmill CTF. I was like, oh god, it's a little bit naff. It just seems to be at rollovers all the time. And then suddenly, people got into the mood of it. We saw other things happening. I think when the tryhard came on, the map really worked. So, I think it was really fun towards the end.
Yeah, this and I think other Saw or other CTF maps, they kind of just end up lending themselves to playing properly. Much like a lot of the game, if I'm honest. But yeah, this map in particular, you kind of have to have a bit of knowledge of what you're doing. It's not the sort of map, if you've got anybody half competent on the other team, it's not the sort of map you can kind of fluke. Purely because, I mean, even some fairly high up level players, we saw struggled to figure out where the intel even was. So, it's definitely kind of a map where you sort of have to know what you're doing to even stand a chance.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. I think if it was a Koth map at first, didn't realise where the point was, and then kind of got into the spirit of things. Then they figured out how to take it really easily. Then they figured out how to defend it, and that's when the game got good. But yeah, no, I think it's overall a fun map. I think I want to keep it in rotation. I think it's actually pretty good. So I think we'll have it around next time for the Try Hard Fridays. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun today. I think the heavies really picked up the game by the end. Though it was a lot of fun watching those guys run around with intel. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching us. Have good luck and good games.
Peace out.